our last video, we went ahead and did a walkthrough of how to use CNCMotion using absolute coordinates to machine our initials into a block. In this video, we're going to take a short walk of how to kind of reset our machine and how to be able to now check for relative coordinates and to verify their accuracy in our machined block. So what we're going to do now is, in this particular one, I do want to go ahead and start off with, if your machine is still running, you can go ahead and hit the stop button just to make sure that it is finished in case it doesn't have a command. One of the most common commands is to turn the spindle off and in the program. So sometimes the machine may still be running. So let's go ahead and just make sure that we've got a requested stop. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to home the machine. We can go ahead and do a quick home. So there's the home position there for the machine itself. I'm going to go ahead and reset the workpiece. And I'm going to go ahead and in the verification window, go ahead and reset as well. In this scenario, I'm going to go to the open folder for myself. If you're typing this in directly, then you can also go ahead and find some of those things. So I've got a relative file here that I'm going to open. We're going to see that in our program, we're going to start off with absolute coordinates to get us and get the tool in the position. And then once we get to point A, after we rapid to point A, we're then going to be able to take a look at being able to plunge and then change into an incremental coordinate or a relative coordinate system to be able to run the rest of our points. So as I do this, I'm going to go ahead and I can always go to verify. If I just select to verify the program, and if I choose F5 on my keyboard, I can see this is what the machine coordinates are going to look like. If I wish to actually see the machine run, I can say run the program, and you'll see we'll actually see the machine move here and be able to look that it's going to go right to its home position. I'm going to go ahead and do F5 once more to insert the tool, and we can actually verify that the movement of the machine is actually going to machine into the block and actually cut into the stock. That's really what we have going on here. So as you kind of take a look again, just like with your absolute program, you can kind of see you start off with an absolute coordinate till you get down to about block 7. Then you change into the incremental coordinate, cutting to point B and then moving through the rest of your program. That's going to be how we kind of work there. Again, making sure to have comments in your program is going to help you quite a bit to make sure that, that if you find any errors or anything like that, you're able to track them down very easily and be able to correct those particular items. At this point, it looks like it's getting ready to do my last initial. So again, we can just kind of watch this here and just make sure there's no collisions and verify that our machine is going to operate and move in the ways that we have told it to. All right, the machine is done. It's popped up with a little normal program stop. I can go ahead and select OK. And now what we can do is we can take this. So just like with the absolute coordinate code, if we wish to save this and send this to a different machine, we can go up here to File. We can go to Save As. And then we can always notice that it's going to save it as an NC file type. So I can choose a spot on my computer, save it. I would make sure to note that it is relative coordinates. But this is how we can take that NC file, send it to another machine, to an actual mill of any type, and that machine should be able to read that NC code and be able to produce the initials on the block, just like how we've seen here in CNCMotion.